Kanye West is alleging that Kim Kardashian was moving bodies? For real though? And who is she connected to if she's involved in some sort of enterprise?
The man says he was tasked with hiring private investigators to tail Bianca without her knowledge whenever she traveled solo, including trips with her family in Australia. He also alleges that he was tapped to look into the Kardashians' supposed various criminal links and says Ye believed his former in-laws participated in trafficking. Did Kanye think that the Kardashians and Diddy were all in this together?
According to reports, Kanye West has allegedly testified against Kim Kardashian, his ex-wife, in a case that involves claims of trafficking implicating Diddy. As the courtroom drama intensifies, West, no stranger to controversy, steps forward to offer crucial testimony that could impact the Kardashians' legal woes.
And if you dig a little deeper, it gets even weirder. Admitted on her website that when she was 16, she moved out even though her parents apparently didn't want her to. And she said she rented a room from an older man and lived there with his family. Bear in mind, she's also on tour with P. Diddy at this age. And at 17, she moved into a house full of men and said that they were all friends. It included rapper Game, who is 4 years older than Chloe and apparently had known her since she was 14. He has insisted that nothing happened between them, but he did have a thing with Kim. I think this has definitely got people questioning whether Kris has literally just been selling out her daughters for the fame. I mean, we knew that's what she was doing, but not to this extent.
The public is now curious about the dynamics of their connection and the possible fallout from Diddy's ongoing legal troubles. Since this unprecedented action has grabbed their attention, the trial is heating up, and with it, the personal and legal consequences for everyone involved are growing.
He's saying, yo, Kanye hired me to follow the Kardashians and see if they're into any kind of, trafficking stuff, which is why Diddy got arrested for his alleged involvement or whatever. Then he also had his wife Bianca tailed allegedly. I don't know, whatever. Some people could say Kanye West is crazy for getting someone to follow his wife on solo trips. Yeah. Do you know how many people in real life I know who are married and have partners who would do the same thing if they had
Kanye West has used his platform to address a variety of social issues such as racism, mental health, and the music industry's exploitation of artists' reputations. He is known for challenging the status quo and expressing controversial opinions, often revealing behind-the-scenes truths that others might avoid discussing.
Commercial that is showing a Diddy party, and all of these celebrities on there are talking about Diddy's freak-off parties. This commercial is absolutely crazy, and you cannot tell me that all of these people in Hollywood haven't known, just like Cat Williams said, about Diddy parties. Derek Jeter is the first one to start talking about Diddy's parties in this commercial, and look under his name, it says The Art of Swinging. He goes on to explain how Diddy had a party for 5 days in a row on his private jet called Air Diddy, and he honestly doesn't see how he did that. You also have other celebrities in this commercial talking about Diddy parties. One of them is Nicole Richie, and it says next to her name that she had been to 4,500 and some Diddy parties. And then you even have Fat Joe in this commercial talking about Diddy's parties after the parties. This shit is absolutely wild. I honestly don't remember this commercial, but it was used for the VMAs. Cat Williams literally told us that he's heard about Diddy parties for years and the people that go there, and he said Diddy likes to party and he always knew to tell him no, and how he was offered so much money for his hole. I don't care what nobody tells me, all of this Diddy stuff was well known in Hollywood, and this commercial is literally showing it. I'm gonna go ahead and roll y'all this crazy ass commercial about Diddy parties, and you guys let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
For the next 53 seconds, we'll take an in-depth look inside Diddy parties.
Diddy once threw a party on a jet flying around the world. Now, it started on a Tuesday, somehow ended on the previous Sunday. I don't know how he did that.
Now that I'm engaged, I've decided to slow down a little. 3 Diddy parties a week. Maybe 4. Well, not including the weekends.
Well, I remember one day we went to this Diddy party. Well, what happened? Lil Jon forgot his pimp cup. Yup. D-Rock went to Diddy and asked if he had a pimp cup Lil Jon can borrow. And he had a whole bunch of pimp cups. He had a pimp set.
It's hard to say which is more off the hook, a Diddy party or a Diddy after party.
or Diddy after party, which is basically a pre-party for the next Diddy party.
The Diddy Party legend continues tonight at 8 p.m.
As a result of his openness in interviews, social media, and music, he has become both a divisive figure and an advocate for the voiceless.
Himself into a lot of trouble in the past. I mean, he has said some crazy things, girl, and some very offensive things as well. But we're going to focus on the Hollywood conspiracies that he has talked about. He's talked about MK Ultra. He's talked about the Illuminati. He's talking about being blackmailed. I mean, he's talked about it all. So these are just some of the clips that I found interesting of Kanye West exposing Hollywood, and now people are connecting.
Diddy has made a number of pointed comments about human trafficking and his connections to the alleged exploitation of both men and women within his inner circle. This shocking accusation adds another layer of complexity to the already complicated legal issues involving Diddy, whose serious charges have already garnered a lot of attention from the public.
You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that. In order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that. Mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
So listen, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you something, right? When all of these things he was talking about came out, I was like, girl, Kanye, like, you need a melatonin, hon. You need a nap.
Kanye is currently facing legal action from a former employee who asserts that Kanye had him look into the Kardashians and his wife Bianca Sori. The employee claims that Kanye had assigned him the task of investigating alleged criminal ties to the Kardashian family, such as trafficking.
Doe now is seeking in excess of 7 figures. All right. That's a whole lot of M's. All right. In punitive and compensatory damages, including unpaid wages. In the complaint, John Doe, a former staffer of the Yeezy founder, claims that he was instructed by Ye to investigate the Kardashian family and supposed various criminal links Ye believed they had with criminal enterprises, including alleged STing. Now, again, I hate to just drill this into your head, but it's very interesting that they're saying that Ye was believing that there was some sort of connection with the Kardashian family and some sort of criminal enterprise.
The employee also mentioned discovering that Kim Kardashian was involved in the movement of bodies for a specific reason.
Article. This is very interesting. Former staffer. It's basically saying that he hired a fixer and a PI to tail Bianca Sensori, his now wife. And he had allegations or thoughts that maybe Kim Kardashian and the Kardashians are involved in some sort of enterprise moving bodies around here. That's crazy. Let's look into it.